Now, how much does a divorce cost? You have two spouses that are sick of each other's shit. The variable of the hourly rate of the employee that's working on your case can make a difference. So the answer truly is, it depends. Hello. Welcome back to my channel, Attorney Brooke. Yeah, my channel handle is Attorney Brooke, and my whole intent throughout the development of my channel was to try to incorporate a bit of legal perspective for you guys. I work in family law, so I feel as though it's more of a common field of practice in the sense that it can hit very close to home for a lot of people, and that pretty much anyone can find themselves needing a family law attorney for numerous different reasons. That's what I do. I'm a family law attorney through and through. That's the bread and butter of what I do every single day for work. I went to law school in Houston, graduated, and I've been with my firm ever since then. I do enjoy my work. There are bits and pieces of, the legal procedural aspect that can be monotonous, but then getting to work with families or spouses and knowing that you're helping children in some way, shape, or form can be rewarding, especially after something that's extremely contested, that's taken a lot of time, money, emotion, effort from all parties to get to a resolution, and something that your client is genuinely grateful for is what makes the job rewarding. I remember baby attorney. I was at a courthouse and we had a hearing. Essentially, I represented dad, and we had a hearing against mom, and part of it was to get the son back to his father because mom had been withholding the son for several months, claiming some outrageous, bogus allegations about alcoholism, this and that, which was not true. Getting through that process and preparing for the hearing and being kind of on the defensive end of that lawsuit, but temporarily for the pendency of the case, we were able to get the dad some visitation, some meaningful visitation, and we also got him a bunch of makeup time to make up for the time that was lost when mom was withholding the son. We got back and he had sent me a large charcuterie basket of cheeses and fruits and stuff like that, crackers and chocolates. This beautiful spread was sent to the office and thanking us for our work. And he said that the day that he actually got to pick his son up from school, the little boy ran up to his dad, jumped on him, hugged him, and said how much he had missed him. And he said that was the best feeling ever, and he had no one to thank but us for it. And it's just ugh. That's what gives you the extra boost of energy. That's what gives you that motivation, is through trudging through all the bullshit of the everyday. But when you hear feedback like that, it's rewarding. And I'm sure no matter what facet of work you're in, when you get those little spurts of happiness and positivity, it can really carry you through some of the other shittier parts of our jobs. But nonetheless, I wanted to chat about the price of a divorce. You can Google stuff like that, and the answer can always be and I'll say, and the typical attorney's answer is, it depends. And it genuinely and truly does. So the way that most family law attorneys work, I work and practice here in Texas. I work off of a retainer policy where I quote a specific retainer amount depending on the facts and the complexity of your case from the beginning and what I foresee it to be. I will quote you a retainer. You got to pay that retainer up front, and then I'm all yours. And then I earn my money. We earn our share of the fees by billing against that retainer. So we generate invoices based on the tasks that are entered, the time that's entered, and then that's how attorneys earn their money. And over the development of a case, your family law case, as we bill against that retainer and it begins to deplete, the concept of the retainer is that it will need to be replenished depending on what stage or development of litigation we're in. You'll have to replenish it, and then again it can deplete, yada yada yada. At the end of a case, whenever it's all said and done, whatever's left and held in that trust, that retainer amount gets dispersed back to the client. So that's generally how it works with retainer cases. There are other forms of payment in the legal world, but that is specifically how I operate. Now, how much does a divorce cost? it depends. I would say in my world, a super vanilla divorce, and when I say vanilla, is completely uncontested. You have two spouses that know exactly what they want. There's nothing to litigate. There's nothing to go have a hearing and have a judge decide on any sort of issue. They know what they want. They just need someone to file the correct paperwork, draft the correct paperwork, and get it entered, get it signed. I would say you're looking at probably $2,000 to $5,000. $5,000 being if there's a little bit like more nuanced work or maybe some deed work we need to do, if there's property involved and transferring property like a house or something like that. So I would say like your super low end divorce, like I said, vanilla is what I call it, kind of in my own like legal lingo. It would be like the $2,000 to $5,000 range. After that, it's really pretty damn hard to speculate how much something is going to cost. If you're not amicable and uncontested, then you're contested. And that means that you have two spouses that are sick of each other's shit. They're fighting. You know, there's going to be a fight about something, whether it's the children, whether it's the property, whatever it might be. You really are hiring us to gear up and like be combative and get into court for you. I have personally seen cases range from $10,000 all the way up to six-figure cases, $100,000 plus to get the divorce done. That's when I say it depends. I would say it's not uncommon to see a divorce range from like the 20 to 40 grand range. If you have like in general a couple that has been married for 10 plus years, so they've established property together, they've truly embedded a life together, they've established brokerage accounts, investment accounts, 401ks, they own property, they own land, they own vehicles, they have savings, they have debts, they have credit card debt, they have student loans. You know, there's a plethora of items that can make up kind of the estate of what we're looking at to divide. And when you have to dive in to really manipulate that and to value that and to litigate different issues that come in tune with those types of things, that's when those cases can become not vanilla, they can get a little bit of swirl. We got a little bit of chocolate and vanilla, and it's really going to take the diligence and the research and the time and the effort of your attorney to work your case and to really be there for you and to be prepared. That's when the fees can start accumulating. So of course there's so many different nuances and variables that can affect that price range, such as the hourly rate of the attorney on your case. If you're going with a younger attorney, their hourly rate is going to be lower. I would say somewhere between like the $2 to like $250 range, versus if you're going with like a senior associate, you're going to be like $300 plus, depending on what firm you're with or what city you're in, all the way up to the owner, the partners of the firm. You know, you're looking at 5, 6, 7, whatever it might be plus. So if they're doing work on your case and they're billing their hourly rate, that's what you're getting billed out at. So the variable of the hourly rate of the employee that's working on your case can make a difference. And then how contested your case can be can also affect the price of the case or the cost of the case. If, like I said, if it's vanilla and there's not a whole lot of work I need to do, it keeps the cost down. If we're having to run to the courthouse for every single thing and having a judge decide every single thing, it's going to escalate. But like I said, it's not uncommon to get your $2,000 to $5,000 cases if you know what you want, and you just got to get us to do it correctly for you. I've worked plenty of cases in the $20,000 to like $60,000 range depending, and I've also assisted with cases that are $100,000 plus. So the answer truly is it depends. Whatever like state you're located in, if you do find yourself needing the advice of a family law attorney, you know, it's always smart to go consult with someone in your area, because they're going to know the locality of where you are, the laws of where you are, the judges in your area, and things like that is where you want to be. I would say your case could range anywhere from like 1,000 all the way up to 100 plus, depending on what it is that you're wanting done and your goals and what we need to do to get there. So I wanted to throw a little bit of like the legal world out at you, the stuff that I do every day, just to show a different side of me and to really stay in tune with kind of the Attorneybrooke aspect of what I want to share with you guys. So if you liked this video, if you want to like get more tips and blips and tricks and knowledge about kind of what I do in the family law world, let me know. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will for sure keep feeding you guys some information. So with that, I will catch you guys next time. Bye.